Good morning. Welcome to the Turtle Channel. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I've got some new things to share with you this Tuesday morning. I've just got the link here. I haven't added it to the comments yet, so I'll just put that in the comments for this morning. I've got lots of new things on the website, and I've got a few things here in front of me I want to share with you this morning. My camera's really flashy, and I know it keeps doing that sometimes depending on the light and the white balance in the room, and I think maybe it's got something to do with my pale color top as well. Every Tuesday I feel like I turn the camera on and it seems to have a little glitch and some things I need to work out, so it's probably going to be a little bit flashy, particularly when I show you this, which is a little layout I did this morning. So the stickles are still wet, so I can't sort of touch them because they're going to go and mush everywhere. But how pretty is this? I did this morning. This is going to be a layout as a stock take of my pantry. So you can see when I show the white, it really, the frame rate really freaks out on the camera a little bit. I want to use this layout here I did this morning as a stock take for my pantry. So when I do my grocery shopping, look how sparkly that is. I love it. I use some stickles, as you can see, and I used a new stencil, which I'm going to show you as well this morning. I like to do a stock take. I don't do this every time I do the grocery shopping, but maybe every 2 months I try and do it. Is before I do my shopping, I like to go through my pantry and my fridge and my freezer and write down everything I've got. Because then I stop buying like 10 jars of Vegemite or multiple, frozen pizzas or multiple boxes of chicken tenders or that sort of stuff that happens when you pick things up because you just think you need it or you're not sure if you've got it. So I like to go through and make a list of everything I've got in my pantry and my freezer and my fridge. And then when I do my shopping, I can kind of match up things and make meals. But then as well, during the fortnight or the month or however regular I do this, I can leave this out or grab this out and cross it out as I use it. It saves me money on my groceries. Do you guys, or does any of you do the same sort of thing, like to do a bit of a stock take or keep a bit of a record of what you've got in your house when you're trying to use, things efficiently and save money and not waste lots of food and particularly fruit and veg? And then I like to mark it off when I use it, and then I feel like I'm using what I've spent money on, and I also spend less money on my next shopping trip because I've already got a list of everything I've got and a bit of a plan of what to do with it. So sometimes these things, when you're a bit of a planner, if you're a bit of a planner like I am, this kind of exercise or similar sort of exercises like this feel like I'm earning money for the time it takes me to do it. Does that make sense? So if this takes me 2 hours to make a beautiful layout and then use it and fill up the layout, then I will save at least $100 on my next grocery trip. And so it's like $50 an hour I've kind of just suddenly made myself. That's how I like to tell myself it works. Totally makes me feel good about, managing my household and my family's budget and, pantry and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, that's what I did this morning. I'm really in love with it. Look how sparkly it is. So I added stickles to this stencil, and I used 2 colors. This morning I used sorbet stickles, and I also used sandstone. I wanted a bit of a gold color, but not gold. So this is a very, sandstone. It's a warm goldish brown. So I used those 2, and I used aged mahogany as the ink to blend for that background there. The other stickles I wanted to use, but I didn't end up doing, but next time I reckon I will, because I'm hanging out to use these colors in a layout, is I want to use crystal together with Pacific Coast together with platinum. So these are my next sort of project colors. I might do these for craft night next Wednesday night. I don't know, but I need to keep these handy to make sure I actually pull them out and use them. Particularly platinum. I'm really looking forward to that. It's such a beautiful steely grayish, slightly warm but very cool stonish steely color. It's really, really pretty. So I want to use those 3 colors the next on my wish list of colors to put together. But this morning I used sandstone, I used sorbet, and I used aged mahogany ink to do that little layout. So let me show you the stencil I did, because I can't close this or touch it because it's all wet, but I'll put that to the side somewhere. Let me show you the stencils I use, or the stencil I use, because I've got some new stencils on the website this morning, and the link is there in the comments to the new bits and pieces. And these are the new stencils here from Tim Holtz. They're Stampers Anonymous brand and layering stencils. The first one you'll see here is already a different looking one. It's a different size. This is a little mini set of stencils. This is adorable. So you get 3 mini tag stencils in this set. So you can see at the bottom there, you've got like a beautiful rose, one with branches, and there's like a brocade, really pretty royal romantic, not florally, but flourishy type stencil. And then this one is super cool. It's just a very handy background and elements. You know, you can use these bits and pieces in different projects, or you could make backgrounds with either of these sort of 3, the circles or the little crisscross or the dashes. So that's a set of 3 stencils, and they're mini stencils. They are cute. They're such a great little size. That would tuck in the back of my journal. I could fit one of those in the back of the journal and it wouldn't stick out the edges, because my journal is the, ooh, I knew I would bump it on something. Oh, I did. I bumped it on my laptop. Now I've definitely smushed all the stickles out of the way. I've wiped that on my laptop as I was picking it up. This is my Archer and Olive notebook called Love Spell. Isn't that stunning? Which is in the Love Spell box, which I also have on the website. There's a few of those left. It's very Valentine's Day, very romantic, just beautiful, which I have here as well, the Love Spell box. If you haven't seen it, I opened it on live 2 weeks ago, and this is the box here. It's huge. See now, look, see the color I put in front of the camera, now it suddenly stopped flashing. It just doesn't like this pale color top, I think, but the darker color now suddenly not glitching everywhere. This is the Love Spell box from Archer and Olive. It's beautiful. It's all gift wrapped. It's just stunning. There's so many things in here. The value of it is amazing. It's $135 for the box, but just the journal itself is worth $70. Plus in here you've got glittery ink, a beautiful brush pen, you've got another notebook, a bookmark, and this incredible set of washi, plus this stunning hardcover notebook. Look at that. Isn't that to die for? It's just gorgeous, which is sort of why I had to use those colors in this layout this morning. Good morning, Carolyn. Hey, Tanya. Tanya, I know. Like I always chat to you in the comments, Tanya, and I haven't seen you on a live in forever. It's nice to see you this morning, and always nice to see you too, Carolyn. Thanks for hanging out. Let me show you the stencils that I knew on the website this morning. So there's a cute little set of 3 mini stencils, which is adorable. So you've got the 3 there, and the link is there in the comments for the new bits and pieces. And then some new Tim Holtz layering stencils from Stampers Anonymous. So I've got this one here, which is called Clockwork. Check that out. How good is that? I'll hold that there like that. That's better. So the light here is not quite, there we go, it's not as reflective and you can kind of see it better. Isn't that amazing? It looks so beautiful with a blended background or some paint background, or even just traced, like even just drawing it would look really cool. Floral, like you can never have too many beautiful floral background stencils. This one here is called Leafy. Super handy, versatile background. That would work with so many different things. A bit like one on the website I've got at the moment. I think I've got a hex background, which is like a hexagonal shapes all over it, and also spots is very handy as a background too. I sold out the spots one, but the hex one is still there. Autumn, this is just perfect. How good is this as we get into, well, I don't know if summer's ever going to end. It's like stinking hot here in Adelaide. I know it is like for the rest of the country pretty much as well, and all you poor people up in Queensland are having a shocking time of it at the moment. This one here is called Splash. That's the one I used on this layout. I used Splash, and then I accented all those beautiful little water droplets with the pink and the gold stickles. So that one is called Splash. I love that one. I really, really love it. And this one here is called Gears. Also really funky. Love that one. Very vintage, very factory, which goes with, this one works out well because this morning as well, I've also got these new sticker sets called Vintage Factory, which are on the website as well, which I'll show to you. And that's perfect. That's a perfect combo there. I would put this as well. Now I'm looking at it. I'm just looking for the reason to use the platinum stickles. I really want to use this. Looking for every excuse to use this. That would make a great combo. So the stickles in platinum would go great with the Vintage Factory sticker set and the Gears Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz stamps as well. That's a great little bundle there. I actually really like that. So maybe that's what I'm going to do with that stickles, is use these here. So that's the new stencils this morning. Let me show you these new sticker sets called Vintage Factory. So there's 2 to choose from. One is called Pocket Watch and one is called Rusty Clipboards. Let me get my journal out the way without messing up more of the glitter. I keep smudging everywhere. And if you're wondering, their beautiful little dress that's on this layout as well, that really amazing chipboard. You can see I've added stickles to accent that beautiful chipboard ballerina dress, is in the clearance section, and it's this Stampira chipboard set here. That's on clearance. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? So ballerina set there. So they are really nice and chunky, and they've got a beautiful finished edge. So when you pop them out, they look really great. They're quite dark, stained on the edge. They look really like nicely finished off. So that is that also there. So let me show you these stickers. I keep my my tags with my tags. Well, they are tags. My stencils on a little carabiner. Like, how do you guys keep your stencils stored somewhere? Do you have a special like folder? I like to keep them on a little carabiner, and they just hang up, and that's sort of how I keep them kind of close to hand without them kind of all getting, they can tend to get a bit entangled, which is a bit of a pain. I have seen online some crafters trace the stencil line out and cut it a bit like a template, and then put a hole in the top like a tag and put it between. So then this is, instead of 3 things hanging on here, there'd be 6 or 5. So there's a bit of a shield or something to protect in between. So I could do that. I just haven't got around to doing that. But do you guys do, what do you do, like keeping your stencils kind of neat and tidy and not getting all stuck and like caught together? And then you end up like bending them, and then they woeful. Once they're bent, you can't get them to go flat when you want to use them. Let me show you these cute stickers. These are very vintage, nostalgic feeling, old worldy, like industrial rough stickers. I love it. This is totally my sort of vibe. These ones are called Rusty Clipboards. I'm in love with these. I think they are the cutest thing, and things can be cute and rough and ready as well at the same time, and I reckon that's what these are. Definitely cute, but also really rough and ready as well. They're paper stickers. They're not PET, and the paper off the back is really easy to remove, so you won't have any trouble getting the back off these stickers. And then some really sweet little metallic looking stickers as well to go with that set, which is, they are just adorable. How cute are they? So that is the set called Rusty Clipboards. So that is there in the links as well for the web, on the website. And then the other set, which is part of Vintage Factory, whoops, is called Pocket Watches. Always cute little pocket watches. This is great if you want to do some maybe some more masculine either layouts, or if you want to go for a really old world type feel. If you have old photos you want to be journaling and memory keeping with, then these sorts of stickers are totally that sort of vibe. So this one here is like a clock with a beautiful stencil through it as well. And then there's some other clock faces here, and there's a couple of cute little pocket watches in this little set as well. So they are adorable. So that is called Pocket Watch, that little set there. So that is the other sticker set part of the Vintage Factory ones, which I knew this morning on the website. Let me try and carefully get that back in there. I did it. I'm doing well. Got 2 sticker sets back in successfully on camera, which doesn't always happen. That's new this morning. So they are the Vintage Factory stickers. I also have these other sticker sets, which I thought I would show you this morning, which are not new. They've been out of stock for a long time, but I've got them back. And they're beautiful vintage lace frame stickers. These ones are like paper, they're like doilies, but they're beautiful PET stickers, and I've got them in rectangle and in ovals as well. These are just so pretty. These are great to have background type sticker. They're just really sweet, super romantic. They would go so nicely with the Archer and Olive Love Spell box. You could definitely use these as part of the same little box. You would be able to use all of them together because they're just very sweet and romantic. And some of them have got just a really nice transparent frame, and others look more like a beautiful lace edge paper or doily. What, Karen? Oh my goodness. we had a competition, Karen. I reckon you would win it. 300 stencils in their original packet. Oh, large pencil cases. That's a great idea. That is a good idea. I love that idea. And in their original packaging too. Also, that's clever to keep them all secure. I could totally do that, Karen, with mine, couldn't I? With the ones, the new ones, I could just use the backing. If I wanted to hang something in between, hey, to protect them, I could just use the cardboard that came with the packaging and just cut that and hang that between, couldn't I? That would totally work. And then I can easily see the design as well. That's fantastic. What a great way to store them. And in pencil cases too. I've got behind me, you can see Turtle Treasure boxes piled up. It's Turtle Treasure Box week. You guys will all get your shipping confirmations. I'm fingers crossed tomorrow, which will potentially be a record for getting them out early. I don't know if I've ever got them organized and ready to send to you on the 5th, but by the 10th, I promise they will be out the door, but it will be it's always before the 10th. I don't think I've ever sent them out on the 10th. But fingers crossed tomorrow you'll get shipping confirmation. So all the Turtle Treasure boxes here for February, there's a few more stacks of them down my corridor there, are ready to go out. And the theme is Paris, just really beautiful, which would be beautiful with some of these stencils. You could totally use some of these stencils to accent the theme of Paris. Or, like, I'm never going to say no to chucking some stickles in your cart today and grabbing those. Isn't that stunning? And using those with your Turtle Treasure box too if you're a subscriber. Wow, I'm so impressed, Karen. 300 stencils. Let me give you a little sneak peeky inside info. If you're a Turtle Treasure box subscriber, I don't know what month I'm going to do this yet. It's just that I've ordered them. So one of the suppliers I use, this will actually be the first time I've used this supplier. I've been sort of checking out their stuff for a little while. They're in Australia too, which is always a nice change. Like, yay for an Australian supplier. I've got some, they're not pencil cases, but some storage sleeves that are going to be coming to the Turtle Treasure box in the coming months. So they're a little storage sort of, I don't want, if I can give too much away. They're like a pencil case, but not a pencil case. And they're going to be part of one of the Turtle Treasure boxes coming up at some point in the next few months. So I love that idea, Karen. That's a great idea. You have been crafting for a long time. Yeah, you have. That's so good. Your collection must be amazing. That's, yeah. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite stencil? How would you possibly choose from that many stencils? So many to choose from. So that's new this morning. I think that's actually all I've got to share with you. This feels like a record short time. What else do I normally chat to you about? I think that's everything I've got to show you this morning is new stencils, which are on the website, and new mini stencils. Where's my little cute little mini stencil set? Where is it? I've lost it. And the little mini stencil too from Tim Holtz. What on earth did I do with it? It must be under my journal. No, is it under the chipboard? Is it under the Love Spell box? No, it's not. I've dropped it on the floor or something. Ugh, I don't know where it is. It's gone somewhere. And the Love Spell beautiful Valentine's box, which doesn't have to be for Valentine's if you're not a Valentine's person, but it's whimsical and romantic and stunning, especially the washi tape set. I've got mine sitting out ready to start using. I reckon I will have to use it for craft night. Next Wednesday night on live on Facebook and on YouTube will be the first craft night for this year. So jump on the live and join, just hang out. We'll make a project, chat, and we'll catch up about your day and say hello to each other, and you guys can help me do a journaling layout. And maybe I could use a stencil, and maybe I should use the Love Spell box. I'm not sure. I'm still on the fence about it because I also wanted to use the Spice collection from 49 and Market, but now I really also want to use these. I have to think about it. There's so many options. So many options. That's one thing about the Turtle Treasure box I hope you guys love about it. One of my favorite things about the Turtle Treasure box is the lack of options. You just get a beautiful contained, curated bundle to sit and craft with. So you don't have to kind of like wonder what to put in or what to add and what you're going to do. So you get a visual guide included as well. So they got delivered yesterday, so they're all ready to go in the boxes and be taped up and shipped out. So tomorrow, I'm really thinking that you'll have a shipping confirmation from me tomorrow. But you will by the weekend for sure, if not tomorrow. I feel like I might set myself up for getting a bit too ahead of myself there. Good morning, Margaret. So nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, everybody. It was a little short, sharp, and shiny. It's probably just as well. I probably need to get back to getting your boxes all packed and ready to get out the door in the next couple of days. The link is there in the comments to the new bits and pieces on the website. If you have seen on social media one of my ads in the last month, you may have a birthday gift voucher as well. So go and grab yourself a few bits and pieces if you haven't spent your $20 gift card from me yet. You don't have to wait for your birthday. It's just a cute little thank you from me to you for joining my newsletter if you get to go spend $20 on the website. So if you haven't used your birthday voucher, and if you've got one, if you happen to see one of my ads pop up, then go and head to the website and grab yourself a few new bits and pieces for a bargain. And I'll see you guys all next time. Have a lovely Tuesday, whatever you're up to. Leave me a comment on the replay. Let me know you stopped by and that you watched if you see this later on your lunch break, or maybe tonight when you're sitting at home on the couch or something. Leave me a little comment like #replay or something so I know that you stopped by to watch. Have a lovely day, everybody. I'll see you all next time.